All right, welcome everyone to the first Mezzo Dojo podcast, I guess. What do we call it? Mezzo Tour, Talk Mezzo. I've got...
You should never be allowed to make names.
I've got Christopher Saltations here, SewfYang, Sky, and some Resident Evil player. He doesn't play Tekken.
Who the fuck is this guy? He doesn't even play Tekken. Like, why is he here?
So, we've had 1 week of the Mezzo Dojo Showdown tournament, and we're going to do a little, I guess, review of the matches that's been, like, sort of kind of talk about what happened, and maybe do a little predictions for the future matches, see what's hype, blah, blah, blah. All right. So, we're going to go down the list, starting from, A1. So,
which one? Banger.
Yeah, Gasai against Timberwolf. Me and Sky were casting that one. I don't know if did the rest of you see the VOD? If you didn't, you should.
I definitely have a take on that match for sure.
Yeah, what is it?
Wait, actually, is this an audio only podcast or is this a video podcast as well?
I don't have. We can set up counts next time, but this time
No. I mean, like, if you do a screen share, we can look at the VOD as well while we're like.
I'm not gonna. We can just talk.
I'm too lazy to do that. Okay, sure.
People are cooking as they're listening. Probably half listening.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's make it.
People driving to work or people like going to work on the train can whack on Talk Mezzo and just
Talk Mezzo.
get the voices in. Get the lovely voices in. So.
The most polished podcast.
Spotify, bro.
One that we didn't even bother to come up with a name before we started.
We don't even have a name for this tournament. I wanted to call it Key Charge.
We're waiting for the sponsors to confirm.
Key Charge Bonanza.
Key Charge Bonanza.
All right, what's your take on this match, Seuf?
So it's exactly as you said during the match, guys. Like playing your comfort character just is something that people should not take lightly. Like Timberwolf played so much better when he started playing Nina, and I just want Gasai was gonna switch sooner, and the set would have probably been more Devil Jin at that point. I do respect Gasai playing the Nina there, but overall, I think just stick to your main, man. What can I say?
Gasai's a man of the people.
His so much better.
Man?
He's a man of the people. He's just giving us content that we wanted. The content that we deserved, a 3-2. Because I think if Gasai goes Devil Jin, I think that's 3-0. It's no disrespect to Timberwolf, but he didn't seem comfortable at all in that matchup.
I think he literally said he doesn't know how to play against the character, so it's not even disrespect, that's just facts.
Yeah. And it's like some people might say, maybe 3-1, like fluke first match or something. No, because Gasai's Devil Jin has such a strong layer 1 that by the time you navigate how to deal with it, he then just resorts back to using his strong fundamentals, good punish game, strong timing. It was very likely.
And the thing is, correct me if I'm wrong, Sky, you've been playing Nina, but I don't think Nina's just that great of panic tools, anti-Devil Jin, that I can think of. So it's not like she's like a cracked hop kick user or something like that, right? So, or does she have some fast panic buttons? Anti-Devil Jin.
I mean, I would never claim to be a Nina expert. I'm still in my
but you've been dabbling with her,
Yeah, in terms of panic buttons, I mean, back to 2 is always nice. She's got a lot of homing moves, but
back to 2 is that a high or?
It is a high, but it's very kind of hit confirmable, and there's lots of mind games you can play afterwards. I think Nina has a lot of tools that we can use offensively to sort of get a game plan going, but defensively, her panic tools, I mean, apart from forward on 2, the armor move, obviously kind of goated. I mean, I can't say anything specific about the Devil Jin matchup. I don't even think I fought a Devil Jin yet with my Nina, so...
Yeah, I think once you get put in the blender, I don't really see her having some kind of goated wake up option or whatever, right? To kind of take your turn back or kind of steal a turn. Right?
No, but I think she benefits a lot from her fast buttons, and she can really shut down. Similar to Steve, I'm guessing. I have quite a comfortable time just poking in Devil Jin's face because all his buttons are quite slow. I can just 1-2 one side, step down forward 1, whatever, and put a lot of pressure on him like that. It's a bit like fighting Brian, but I didn't see Timberwolf get much momentum there going, just being run down with the waifu mix and all sorts of other Devil Jin shenanigans.
Yep. Gasai went for the hell sweeps straight away as well. He had no chill.
Yeah, he's not afraid.
Yeah,
I mean, you ain't afraid.
Yeah, you have to. That's the correct way to play.
I mean, we saw him doing butterfly combos straight away in fucking in the Nina mirror. So you know, the man's not afraid to just.
He also dropped
Do
half
what
the
he
Nina
believes in.
combos, but yeah.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah, you tried them, you know, that's what matters.
Yeah.
It's the thought that counts.
Alright, anyone else have any weigh in on this match, or we're moving on?
Yeah, I just wanted to... No, go ahead.
I was to say, regarding comfort picks, I mean, we see the pros, obviously, they have a little fleet of characters that they're very comfortable at tournament level, but I think a lot of people, most people, just aren't at a level where your matchup picks are the defining factor in whether or not you win or not. Yeah. It's usually your fundamentals, your comfort in understanding the opponent's character, and if you really don't understand the strengths and weaknesses of the matchup and why you're switching character, then you're usually just doing yourself more harm unless you've really balanced your time between two characters. You're better off just like sticking with one and mastering the game from one perspective before you start trying to branch out too much. But you know, I respect the switch every now and then, but it's it's usually just better to play the character you're most comfortable at until you at that top level.
Agreed. Yeah, I just want to say 2 things about Nina. One, yeah, she doesn't have great defensive tools. I mean, she has an orbital, but it's super easily checked if somebody throws a random jab or down for 1. But yeah, it's because she has down for 1 too. So yeah, still a strong character. So.
Right. Moving on then. A2. Antikas Karios against DaddyDorya.
Absolute banger. Yeah.
Yeah, featuring
this
a couple
was the
of
key charge special.
Indeed.
Yeah, a couple key charges, yeah. 1 or 2.
So, for anyone who didn't watch it, what happened was Antikas takes game 1 and he like pops a key charge. And then DaddyDorya locks the fuck in game 2 and absolutely like mogs Antikas and key charges a couple of times as well. But
dude,
sadly,
that's like a Mezzo classic.
Sadly,
like,
that little
buff.
The
opponent just locks in, dude. Like
no, but Ollie, in her case, the buff didn't last for the entire match. So
unfortunately.
Yeah,
we needed to see Antikas key charge a few more times so we could see that power.
Yeah, if you just key charged every round, you would have lost. Like,
I think if she was cleaner, and dared a little bit at the end more, she definitely would have been owning hard. I mean, we've touched upon her like dealing with high intensity situations, right? But like, I mean, I'm no expert at it myself. It's hard. It's not something you can just teach. It's in you or it's not, or you just go used to it some way, or you have a trick. But like high intensity situations can like change a player into like just standing there being mesmerized or being super predictable, you know. But I think when I watched that set, she plays so low. Like she has serious potential. Like I don't feel like Antikas was a league ahead of her in terms of like I think mostly mentality. But in terms of Tekken, I think she definitely has things going that if she like becomes more consistent, which could be very soon, who knows, you know. She could win a match like this for sure. Like I was really impressed by her play.
I'm going to like disagree slightly, I guess, because I think so in this match, I think saying the argument of being a bit cleaner is maybe not the best one, because my opinion on Antikas is, dear God, he drops so many combos and punishments, right? So it's kind of like in this case, both of them were dropping punishes, dropping combos, right? So like,
oh yeah, that's true.
If she would have been cleaner, but then if he also would have been cleaner, right, would it have been the same outcome? Who knows? But no, absolutely, DaddyDorya could win this kind of match. But I think what's in this specific match was holding him back. You could really tell the lack of experience or knowledge against Azu. With that little knowledge, and with an opponent like Antikas, so I think one of his biggest strengths is like kind of his Tekken brain's pretty good. I think he like his punishments and his combos are pretty awful at times. Like, no offense, man, but like what he did well was he realized like mid-match that, all right, my opponent doesn't know shit about Azucena, right?
Wait, Overs, hold up.
It's Mezzo, no?
Yeah, well, Azucena, he was playing Mezzo the whole set.
No, someone edited it, dude.
Oh, yeah, did they actually edit that?
Yeah, or someone, either I made the mistake or someone.
Wait, I'm going to look at the VOD. I swear he played it.
No, it was Azucena the whole way.
Time.
It was Azucena.
Yeah,
he did play Mezzo against Alice, but that was kind of shit fest, I'm not gonna lie.
Should edit that right now. But yeah, it was Azucena. I can confirm.
All right, blame whoever did the scoreboard.
Fire this guy, man.
Yes.
I mean, it's people are supposed to report their own results, right? But anyway,
oh yeah, at least you see
so
Antikas
Antikas is a like decent Tekken brain. So once he realized that Nat is really uncomfortable in this matchup, he was like, I'm just gonna rip the shit. Like, she's not launch punishing the launch punishable lows. She's kind of like hesitating when I get into stance, so I can just like run my like stupid little pressure tool like in stance slop, you could say. Over and over. Yeah. And hey, man, I mean, props. If you recognize the opponent can't deal with something, you just do that over and over and you're going to win. So, fair play. Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of missed punishment opportunities, and I think some knowledge checks that Antikas picked up on. There was the homing mid kick into the counter hit launcher that I think was really DaddyDorya's undoing. I think Antikas like kept that one in the pocket till the end of rounds and just caught her with it every single time into a full launch. But yeah, I mean, I've played with DaddyDorya quite a lot. In little casual matches, and she's definitely a much stronger opponent than her results tend to show. I think maybe tournament pressure is a big part of it.
Yeah, her mental. I think self-admittedly, she says herself, she gets really thrown off and like quite stressed in tournaments, which is very normal for a player who hasn't been going to many offlines or in tournaments, because that's one of the hardest parts to overcome, actually. So
yeah, I remember my first few tournaments. I would turn up and I'd be shaken and I'd be watching my opponent whiff from the other side of the match, and I'd just hit rage up button from range 8 as if it was gonna connect. I don't know what
Maybe
was going
if you're
on.
a Victor.
Was that what happened against Max Verstappen?
It was against a Victor, actually. I just remember he whiffed something on the other side of the map, and I was like, it was like the final round, and for some reason I just added a rage out. I was like, what the hell am I doing? This is not how I play Tekken. But just the nerves are shaking. Like, the only way to get over it is just to keep going to tournaments and get used to that pressure. And
yeah, really.
I think
Selit
as well.
said something. I think Selit said something in the first Waistband weeklies I went to. We went to Slim Chickens afterwards, and I was talking about the nerves, and he said it's a conscious decision you have to make to relax during a match. It's not, you need to take it, like, during the match, you need to consciously make that decision to, like, relax and chill out. And I think that's been big for me. That's an important skill to get, and that's why I always advocate that people go to tournaments as soon as possible. They don't, like, a lot of people say, I'm not good enough to go to tournaments, I'm not Tekken God, I'm not GOD or whatever, but you need to get to tournaments as soon as possible so you can learn that side of the game, because there's layers to it that you don't even realize when you're playing online. There's the in-person pressure, having to deal with, like, randomly getting assigned a side. I mean, this is an online tournament, but just in general, like,
the sound of controllers.
Yeah, I think, like, it's like, just like to put comparison, I think, like, skill-wise, she's like very good for blue rank, right? But if you like put her against like a guy who just goes to every London event and goes 0-2, right? Some like random blue rank king.
0-2.
Like he's gonna be favored, right? Just because like the mental is can be a bigger deal, and it can overcome like the Tekken skills. Yeah. So
it's massive. Like, but yeah, the only way to get over it is to keep going and make the conscious effort to relax and try and recreate that sense of calm you have at home, but in a tournament stage is a big, it's a skill, and you only get that skill by doing it. And so if anyone's struggling with that, I recommend you don't give up, just keep going, keep throwing yourself at it.
Put music on, bro. That's how you calm down and say, at least for me. Like, that shit's OP.
To each their own, Ollie. I'm like team. I want to like listen to the
team
crowd.
Game sound, bro. You want to listen to the sound cues, bro?
No, not sound cues. No, I'm listening to like people heckling behind, man. That's
dude, that shit's so distracting, bro.
Nah, it's cool, dude. When I land the back 3 and I hear someone go, "Oh," I'm like, "Let's go, we're back, baby,
dude,
we're back."
That shit's so distracting, bro. Like,
yeah, that's to each their own, man. Yeah.
Dude, like literally at VSF when I played Grand Blue, like. Every single Lowain player in the UK was behind me because I was playing against some Aqua Tour guy apparently, and like they were all fucking heckling. I think Keno was one of them, and then like I was like, "Could you guys just shut the fuck up? I'm just trying to play Grand Blue, bro." And they're like just popping up, bro. I don't know. I don't think heckling.
That's why you need your own heckle squad, dude.
That's true. Yeah, where the fuck was the Mezzo guys, huh?
Dude, was it VSF where
VSF,
Sparta was where Sparta had to silence the crowd by key charging, and like, because I think it was the Milton Keys
the Milton Keys guys. Yeah, the key charging.
Like every time something was happening on the screen, they would like against Sparta, so I got to run around and silence it a bit.
I got to shout out to my goat Josh Coppernules. He was the only one watching, and he was like counter heckling Because the guys would
Yeah,
like
let's
hype
go.
up when they go launch it, and when I go launch it, Josh will like go, "Oh, let's go, let's go." Because Josh usually doesn't raise his voice that much, right? He's more of a quiet guy on average.
Wait, Obis, do you know what the real counter fucking heckling was? Mix up, bro. Do you remember? It was me, you, Gideon, were the only 3 UK players who were fucking cheering
shouting.
on Tiger Bomb, bro.
Yep. Because he was against a French guy in the final, right? I think.
Yeah, it was against Dysonologist.
Yeah,
so like
yeah.
the entire French crowd was just like cheering for Dysonologist.
We
And
mocked
then
them,
It was
though,
just
dude.
like
Us
Gideon,
three?
Jonesy, me, and you.
Yeah,
Like,
we
on
mocked
tape,
them.
I guess, as well. Like, fuck.
All right.
Yeah, Tiger won.
Any closing comments on match 2?
Yeah. As one big thing came out of this match, and that is Antikas has very much established himself as the villain of the story.
Real.
And I think that is something you have to keep an eye on. He's been demoted to middle bracket by AliceNoon, but yeah, I think his matches are going to be an entertaining story to follow.
Wait, who's fighting him next?
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Oh no, pudgyblu, save us. Save Tekken 8, bro.
All right.
Oh my god.
Game 3, AxiR against Xavier. This was just a really unfortunate luck of the draw.
Yeah.
So
was a murder, bro.
I will show on stream, just so the viewers understand how the seeding worked. We had 24 players, right? So the top 8 were seeded into round 2. And then the bottom 16, we split people into sort of 2 tiers. Players who we ranked as 9th to 16th, and then players who we ranked as 17th to 24th. So I'll show it on the sheet. This is kind of roughly, if I zoom in, make it a bit bigger. This was like the tiers, and if I split here, insert one above, and then Timberwolf like that. So this is how it was, roughly, right? So as you can see, AxiR and Klepto, basically, they kind of should be in tier 1, but we just have too many players, so someone had to drop down. Even if it was like, say, Cringelord or Shittey or Wildo, we dropped down, right? It still feels like a really rough matchup, kind of like unfair matchup. So there was no winning there, I don't think, like proverbially, I mean. So, but yeah.
I mean, we can say some stuff about the match. Like,
no,
wasn't,
go
like,
for it.
completely,
Go for
like,
it.
a shit
No,
show.
no,
Yeah,
I'm
like,
saying, when I said
yeah.
no winning, I don't mean literally, but like, as in, regardless, you kind of got screwed by the luck of the draw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I feel like he wasn't doing himself like any favors by picking like Jun. Who
I
he's,
heard
like,
about that,
Nowhere near as
so-
comfortable with as Asuka. Like,
I heard about that, and I did watch the VOD, although in low quality on the train. Yeah, it just seemed like his Jun was, I don't know, like,
he was way more comfortable on Asuka. Like, he was literally, I think he took more rounds, if any.
he
on
took
Asuka
a
than
round,
he
and
did
he
on
almost
Jun.
took a second round. Yeah, I remember.
Like, he was actually cooking on Asuka. If he just went for Asuka from the beginning, he could have had a chance to like take a game potentially or 2, or even win the set.
I think I casted commentate that game.
might
All I
have,
can
yeah.
say is, yeah, he stuck to June, which was my biggest surprise because he was doing Asuka things as far as I remember.
Mm-hmm.
And why would you play June in this patch?
I think you got
Like,
confused, by the way. Like, you literally thought it was Asuka because the way he was playing, and then you looked at the screen and I was like, oh, wait, he's playing
Yeah.
Jun. Like, that's how bad it was.
Yeah, I was so surprised, but he was literally like playing as if it was Asuka. But I
Yeah.
would never judge somebody doing what they want. Absolutely not. Like, you should do what the hell you want. I'm just surprised, you know, like that he didn't switch so soon because it didn't. It looked very unfavorable, and I would argue you'd at least want to go down with something you're comfortable with. But then again, yeah, like overall, Talman was not having a good time, and obviously it was an unfortunate draw. So what can I say? Like, the game pretty much reflected that. Somebody's mentioned there was something to talk about that was on a brighter note, maybe, but I don't know. I think
People said
AxiR
his
was never really in
Asuka,
danger.
his Asuka looked like way more threatening though, and it was just
Yeah,
a
I
shame
agree.
because it was too little, too late. Like by game 3, you can't adapt. You lose that game. Well, yeah, there's nothing to adapt to, right? So that's that.
And yeah, Thomas Asuka is also very. I feel like Thomas Asuka, especially in a first game or like first 2 games, can really throw anybody off because there's no holding back. It's just going ham and taking risk and stuff, and you can adjust to it once you see the options Stalman tends to go for. But like you can definitely benefit off those first few matches or first few rounds. That's why I was surprised. Like it's a great character to start with, in my opinion. Knowing Talman.
I mean, absolutely. I think Jun is like actually more suited to like more slightly like more of a like she's slightly more of a fundamental character. I think than Asuka. She has slightly less. I know she has like absurd damage. She's a really great character, but she kind of doesn't have quite the same like oppressive unga bunga offense that you can kind of just come out swinging, right, as Asuka. And if you are like unfavored in a match, if you're like heavily unfavored, I would absolutely like recommend anyone, if you're thinking between two characters, to pick the kind of more like aggressive one, the one that can make the game more chaotic, right? Like you want chaos. You don't, if you're like heavily the match is not in your favor, you don't want to try and like back off, play neutral with punish, poke, right? That's just not gonna end up in your favor, right? So like yeah, Asuka's a great character.
7 days.
Yeah, Asuka's a great character to kind of like get momentum going, go out swinging, like make the game a bit chaotic. So yeah, I would just advise Xavier to just, I think, have more faith in your Asuka, man. You're doing good things. Like you almost took a game of DBA on the weekend, who actually ended up coming out of the pools in winners, like a really strong king player in the UK, and you almost took a game of him. So just have more belief in yourself. Yeah, this was at Stamped. So
okay.
Yeah. Oh, and at Stamped as well in losers bracket, he also switched. So he played one Asuka game 1, I think. Oh, sorry, lost Asuka game 1 and then switched to June game 2 and just looked a little off as well. So
yeah, I will say Tal's a player who I did get the opportunity to play at Stamped, some casuals pool thing, and I have to say he's definitely improved a lot.
Absolutely.
In the past few months. There's still some bad habits and some tendencies he needs to shake that are costing him, I think, more than he realizes. But no, definitely a lot more solid lately with his gameplay. And yeah, I don't know if he's just been playing more Jun than Asuka lately, so maybe he felt a bit more fresh on Jun going into that match, or what the reason was. But yeah, again, it's a bit similar to the Timberwolf things. Like, pick your comfort character, especially when you're going into a character that a player who's so much more experienced, and just the odds are so against you.
Yeah.
Like, also throwing your own comfort out of the window, you're fighting two battles at once, and the difference in character pick is not going to be as big as the difference in sort of experience and execution on those characters, or decision making and understanding the situation, especially in high pressure. Like, think about reactions and knowing the right punishes. I don't think Jun and Asuka's buttons are too different, but like, if you switch to a character where the buttons are distinctly different under pressure, and you want to hit a button on reaction and you risk hitting the wrong button because you're not 100% confident, that is big.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think just a bit more confidence in the Asuka. Maybe decide that you're going to play that comfort character before the tournament and warm it up to make sure it's fresh, and you don't feel the need to pick some other character is another thing. But I mean, there's nothing to worry about here. I think it was an uphill battle, and I mean, he's still got 2 more lives in this tournament, so
yeah, that's why we have the triple elimination. That's why I wasn't too worried about mismatches like this. That people have plenty of lives and chances. But yeah, believe in your Asuka. I'll +1 that his Asuka. I can't speak for his Jun, and I'm played Jun, but I can definitely attest that his Asuka has improved greatly. Like, over the time since I've known him, I've also tried to help him out as much as I can, and he's done a great job. But yeah, let's move on then. SewfYang against haky. Right, so this is an interesting one for people. Like, the server lore on haky is that he played Mezzo Slam like in season 1 or something, I think. And I think he played Asuka or Elise around then, right? Ollie, you played against
He played Asuka. I literally watched the VOD just earlier.
But he also played Elise, I think, right? At one point.
Lore, he was my very first opponent in the first Hessen Crash we went to, and he played Brian.
Yeah, dude.
True.
Yeah, that's crazy
Hessen
lore. And then he
2024.
ended up joining the server.
Goated character.
But
Really?
now he says he hasn't played the game since the Game Awards. So he
Which isn't that
wasn't.
much, by the way. That's like 2 months.
Yeah, and he was on Marizo, and his Marizo looked really like not rusty, I guess, just not polished, not clean, like just dropping punish, like messing up punishes, dropping combos, blah blah blah, and it was like really unoptimal. Like I don't think the match should be as one-sided as it was, but like I think Suf is favored. Don't get me wrong, but the fact that haky's Marizo was so unoptimal, it ended up like the match was kind of a blowout as a result. So
Yeah, I want to
We should let
refrain
Suf talk
from.
about the match. Yeah, like.
I mean, you can talk about it, Suf.
I mean, it's easier for me to talk about my part.
I mean, yeah, sure. Talk about your part then, your experience.
Because I of course came out with fair share of Johns. I played on pad.
Oh,
here's the OS, guys. Yeah.
Sun was in my eyes. The dog ate my homework.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
Like.
Fun fact about me on pad, which is very noticeable if you watch the match, because I think for the result it's not really interesting to watch, but like to see how I cope with my issues. I was unable to do any diagonal inputs all throughout, like raw. I could only do it buffered. This meant that my punish game was really bad if it was from a whiff, but it was better if it was on block. And therefore I missed out on so much. But I really didn't. Really didn't matter because I never really felt under threat. I honestly fixed everything with a button. I never played timing really. I never really played neutral. I just went in and I did everything with a button. So if I knew he was not gonna do a low or something that would interrupt my power crush, I would just do power crush or whatever. And this is like a lot of like a layer 1 defense and offense stuff. So so yeah, like I got away with it, but yeah, he definitely had certain rounds where he got me, but that was purely like Tekken 8 momentum.
Mm-hmm.
But you can tell he has a lot that he can build on. I think he, yeah, you can definitely tell he was.
Yeah,
not
like I
playing a
said,
lot,
he's
so,
not
yeah.
like a bad player. I think he's, I think you're favored, but yeah, it's just like it's hard to even have a read off of the match because when a player is playing so unoptimal, like, I mean, it's kind of like not much to go off of. Yeah, like let's see him. I'd like to see him sharpen up before his the middle bracket matches, and maybe I think do some damage for sure in the middle bracket if he sharpens up on Marizo.
Yeah, because I remember it was like the second slam, I think. His Alice actually beat my Jin pretty hard then, as far as I recall.
He beat Nate as well, I'm pretty sure, right? Like in the tiebreaker game.
I think so.
First slam or second slam.
Yeah.
Sorry, Joe Rogan, can we get a fact check? Can we get a fact
Yeah.
check?
James,
Ollie's
pull
the
that shit
fact
up.
checker in the background, dude. Yeah, James, look it up.
Yeah, but yeah, maybe go for a comfort character. I don't think like Miarizo's new, so I don't believe anybody that isn't like spending like hours in the lab and playing ranked like 24/7 to be accustomed to the character yet. It's not the hardest character yet, but it's not the hardest character. It's I read on the simple side, but still, like
I mean, just
we're
like you
comparing-
gotta do the basics, right? Nail down your BMBs, nail down your like 10 frame punish, 15 frame punish, blah blah blah, right? So, yeah, I mean, I'd like not much to say about like I hope he sharpens up a little, and yeah, like I said, he can have some really cool matches in the middle and low bracket.
Yeah, best of luck.
All right, next match is Stanky v Nate. Oh, Stanky!
I'm so
Stanky.
disappointed at Nait. He
Why?
Can do
Yeah,
better.
real.
He can do
Nate could've
better.
won that, I think.
He can do better. Just I told him one thing, which would have made like the game so much better, which is, on plus a flash is coming. If you punish it once, just once, this matchup is literally like night and day compared to before. Like just once, and it never happened. But it's hard. It's not easy to do if you're not used to it. I guess.
I mean, it's a tough matchup in the sense that Nait isn't like a player who hard studies the game, right? Like he knows frames,
absolutely not, no.
he knows frames, but he doesn't hard study the frames, right? So it's not going to be like, oh, I'm like -6. Oh, sorry, I'm like +3 here. So like flash probably will come. And if your player like plays a bit more for vibes, you are like the most susceptible to stuff like flash, right? Because like I said, if you're not like super into frame, like all that nerd shit, flash like might just cook you because you're like, yeah, no, like it's my turn here, right? It's my turn here against any other character in the game, and no, it's not here. So yeah, you just have to completely revamp how you play, and you have to pump the brakes where against every other character on the roster you would press, right? So it is. You just have to completely overhaul your mindset, and that's difficult to do on the go.
Yeah.
Change your mindset.
Yeah, I just want to underline that one thing where I said, and especially against Stanky, that if you make him second guess Flash by just punishing it once, the matchup becomes so much easier because without Flash being an actual threat, when they second guess using Flash, it's actually not a great character soaking pressure at all.
No.
So yeah, like that's all.
I mean, I think like Yoshimitsu is actually like fairly. Oh, as far as like season 2 is concerned, I think he's actually fairly okay. Like obviously most characters are still overtuned in season 2, but compared to some of the top tier, I feel like Yoshi's like pretty reasonable currently compared, to everyone else. Obviously, still most characters should get nerfed, but you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. I also think he struggles getting in. Like if you're not comfortable from up close, like playing keep out with patience, granted, is also a good strategy. But Stanky is down to play very, very patient around that.
I will shout out Stanky. Patient. I mean, he was trying to clip farm from. He was trying to clip farm from game one. Game 1, round 1. I'm watching. He's already like flying in the air and doing some goofy ass shit on Yoshi. So
he was playing Lei. Let's be honest.
Yeah. I mean the match. This one is closer than the score looks, right? There was like,
but it was close. He said it. He actually fucking said the thing.
No, I mean it's not like it's not a blowout, right? Like you think like Nate didn't stand a chance, but like at one point I think he almost had a game, But it's like small margins in Tekken 8, right?
Yeah.
You fuck up like 1 or 2 times and it's running away from you. So
yeah.
All right. Any other comments? Sky, did you manage to watch this match or?
I did. I don't remember too much from it. It seemed a bit like Nate wasn't too. I don't know how much he's been playing the game lately, but it just seemed like either a difference in comfort fighting Yoshi or maybe just not being completely fresh.
Yeah.
On Lily, I'm not 100% sure. I remember some missed opportunities and strangeness, but it's not a match I had too much to say on. I think.
Fair. All right. We're moving on then. To probably, I know we had a bad draw in the earlier match, AxiR and Xavier, but this was like the most lopsided match, unfortunately.
Yeah. So like the furthest 2 ranks can be from each other.
Tier 1 versus Tier 3. Literally.
No, this is basically, for Klepto's got a destruction rank in Tekken for a start, and pudgyblu's Vanquisher, I think. And in terms of like seeding, Klepto is basically bottom of tier 1, whereas pudgyblu is the lowest seeded player in the tournament. So,
unfortunate.
Yeah, just unfortunate. I don't think there's too much to say about the match, especially because she also didn't seem like she's probably not playing against many Lees, and Lee is just a counter hitting machine. If you are like,
he's a really hard character to fight if you have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, she put up a fight.
Yeah.
And she didn't. She didn't just roll over and let it happen. She like didn't stop trying. So you have to respect it. There were moments where she could have taken rounds, I think, but it's just one of those. You just have to sort of move on. I think there's not much to talk about here.
Yeah. But like we said before, it's triple elimination. So I will just say shout out if you don't know the matchup, just hit that can button. Trust. Can and pray. It's a good strat. All right. Moving on.
We can skip the next one, right? Like
boy.
Nothing interesting happened in that match.
Next match. Where do we even start, dude?
Another banger.
Oh my god.
Nothing interesting happened. Like, let's just talk about the Ali game, guys. Come on, like.
I just want to I just want to get into this by saying that I did not sign up for like a hype match to this level. Wait, I don't know if it was this one I was commentating. This
No, you
particular
commentated
one.
the other one. The other
The
one,
other
which was
one.
also a fucking
Yeah,
like robbery as well.
Yeah.
Even
no
though it's
spoilers, no
right there,
spoilers.
but shh.
Yeah.
No spoilers. The bracket's on the screen.
No, bro. What if someone's listening to the?
Yeah, what if
the
someone's
talk-
listening on the train,
talk
bro? Come
Mezzo,
on,
dude,
think of
yeah.
the viewers, dude.
All right. So
The viewers, don't you mean the listeners?
Oh,
Yeah.
so right, so true.
If anyone hasn't watched the VOD of this match, please
You're
watch
crazy.
this match.
No, please don't. I didn't hit a single downfall too.
Please
no.
watch this match.
Basically, the law is like this Sea Salty guy's like this really washed player that no one expected to do anything in this
Yeah,
tournament,
literally.
and going against one of the strongest kings we know.
Sentenza.
And
Well, that's not true. We have Cringe Lord. Hello, like.
said one of.
One of
Oh,
them.
yeah, true, true, true.
So
When did they go head to head? That's the question.
This is the first sort of big upset of the tournament that we had.
Yeah.
And I must say, like, so Ollie went 2-0 up. So obviously, if you haven't watched the match yet, go watch it. We already said, but now we're going to spoilers of the match. Ollie went 2-0 up, but it was like so scrambly. You stole a couple of like key rounds with like
It was
a
like a 1
pixel.
second comeback.
Yeah,
at one point,
yeah.
Bro. It was kind of cooked.
So at that point, after that point, Sentenza, I don't know, he like locked the fuck in. He went 6 rounds straight on you, right? So
Yeah, he started counterplaying my character.
at
It's kinda
that
crazy.
point, we on comms, we were like, all right, like Jesus, the momentum like is rough, like it's looking rough. But Ollie takes a breather, goes back to the lobby. We're like, is Clive coming maybe or something? I don't know. And the Huaren comes in and managed to take in the final game.
Do
Crazy.
you know what dissuaded me from playing Clive? Actually, unironically, there's
What?
2 things actually. So one of them was I did the same thing at my local where I won 2 games, my opponent won 2 games, and I was like, I'll just pick Clive, see how it works. Didn't work. The second thing was, I noticed that he was stepping right after RFF
Yep.
4-3, which is the plus on block double mid kick, and I was like, I haven't tried doing the counterplay, which is just doing up forward 4 RA afterwards.
Yep.
And I was like, I might as well just lock in the Horang and try it. And literally the round after that, I fucking launched him for it.
And dropped the combo.
Unfortunately, I didn't know that you had to learn a fucking off-axis routing for it, which sucks.
I know.
But now I know.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy doesn't even play Tekken. Is the wild thing.
True. No, literally, I haven't played since the
Not even a
Slam.
second player.
So since November. So like Nate is saying, oh, I haven't played. No, was it Haky or Nate? Haky was like, oh, I haven't played since Game Awards. My brother Christ, I haven't played since November, and I'm still fucking cooking. So I don't know.
I'll be honest. When you said that you had this matchup with Sentenza, I don't know. I think Sparta offered some advice versus King, and you were like, "I got this."
Oh, yeah,
I think
the
we
day
were
before
both
he
a
was
bit
like,
like,
it was
"Okay,
to the viewers.
let's see you cook then." And then you cooked, and I can't lie, you cooked. It was banging. So
Yeah. I mean, I did some warm-ups the day before of us. Like, it wasn't
Hold
like
on,
completely raw.
shh. We're ending the.
Like, I played like quick play for like 2 hours.
Jarvis, pull up the stats.
Yeah, Jarvis. Okay.
Why is my H
Jarvis
button?
cannot
My
spell.
H button's the H is not working, bro.
Do you have it as
So
a
call your
hotkey on
patient's
Discord
H, bro.
Huh?
or on OBS? Because if it's a hotkey, you'll prioritize the button instead.
Is it? Oh,
Well, I don't know. Do you have a hotkey on OBS or Discord? That's H.
If I just search saltacious, it should work, right?
Why would Saltacious work? I've never had my name as
Wait, what's
Saltacious.
your? Is it just sea salty?
It's just Sea Salty, bro.
Oh,
Like,
I thought you goaded and
It
you put
uses
it
your Steam
just
name,
with
bro.
saltacious.
No.
Yeah, guys, this is a guy who doesn't play this game, guys.
No, but look. There's
Look
like
at
a
this.
3-month gap. There's a 3-month gap, bro. Hello.
Okay, fine. 1 month gap. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, but that's literally the Mezzo Slam. That's me playing.
Never
as
plays
Nate,
this
bro.
game, man.
So I don't play this game, guys. I don't play
Dude,
this game.
literally, look at the game you looked at was literally the Mezzo Slam game, bro.
Hold on. This is a recent activity.
Yeah,
you,
look,
did, you did play in bus, but yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
like I don't play this game often, bro. Like it's not my main
You
game.
play grapplers, so you did get the practice. You know how to do
True.
it.
Okay, Sue, you need to stop with the fucking grappling shit. People say that about fucking locals as well, right? They're like, oh, see, Salty's a grappler.
It's
People,
too
people
deep, bro.
think
Maybe,
you are.
maybe more than one grappler that I've played. 'cause
People think you're
I don't
that
fucking
guy
play
from
grapplers,
Bristol.
bro.
I see.
Yeah, I'm
People
not
think you're
Macy,
Macy,
bro, but
yeah.
dude, yeah, I play fucking rushdown stanslop characters, bro. Horang, rushdown stanslop. Leo Whitefang, fucking rushdown stanslop. UL, fucking rushdown stanslop. Fucking Kaguya, whatever his fucking name from Blaze Blue is, rushdown stanslop, bro. Like, I clearly have a fucking archetype that I play, and people call me a grappler player, bro. Like, I don't know.
I
Alright,
mean,
so
aren't you mainly a Strive Potemkin player?
now he
No,
plays Leo.
I mean, I have
as
better
well.
results on Leo, like
Yeah.
deadass.
Oh, really?
Leo's
Yeah.
carried, so
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah,
Alright.
he's always been
Yeah,
carried.
Yeah,
Like,
going back to the
game
match
well.
though, I think switching to Clive would have been a mistake, not just because you're rusty, but because like I think Clive's like not great into King,
It sucks against King,
Horang's
it's
like
ugly.
pretty decent to King. Yeah, he's
I
kind
mean,
of
I've
like
been saying this since Sodium Showdown. You need to just believe in your Horang more. Horang is such a good
he is
tournament
now.
character,
I
He,
did,
like,
and
he is
level,
believing
bro,
now,
like-
guys. Clearly,
Yeah.
so
I'm
yeah.
glad,
Yeah.
finally. Like, every time we switch to Clive in tournament, I'm like a little bit like, he should just
Yeah.
believe in his Horang, man. I've
Yeah,
seen
in the
this before,
Daka
like-
game, bro, at Sodium Showdown, that was not it, bro. I just like I don't know why.
Into Daka feels bad, man.
It was Daka on stream, bro. It was like
Oh.
it was a fucking humiliation ritual, bro. Like,
I mean, Daka's got the
I think-
crowd behind him as well. It's gonna be tough.
yeah, and it had Jamie shit talking me on comms as well,
Oh.
bro. Like, I couldn't win, bro. Like,
Also,
I
if
don't
you're
know.
talking about a character that can like really put the pressure on someone in bracket, like even if someone's execution versus Horang is good online, like under pressure, so much is happening so quickly. And if you want to counterplay it in tournament, like you can apply so much pressure with Horang, just like
Yeah.
stand switching in someone's face and throwing out
To
whatever.
touch on that,
Like-
I think like Sentenza had the counterplay in his head, and
Hmm.
he was executing part of it. So he was executing this several sidestep rights, but like unfortunately, it's like you say, the mental stack or the pressure. I don't know what he was just sidestepping right. All he was whiffing, and he wasn't doing like anything. Not even like
Yeah.
a 1-2, not even like back 2-1 or anything. Right, just straight up cause a whiff and like don't capitalize. And it happened so often, right? Which I think
dude, in
is
game
just,
5, he literally like froze up at one point where
Yeah.
I just started rinsing froze because he was literally just standing holding back, and like
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
let me fucking stand switch in his face like twice. I'm pretty sure as well. Like it was kind of rough.
it's
I
tough.
was
Yeah.
dancing.
Like
Yeah,
Hwarang
like,
is that
literally
kind of
fucking
character that even if you like, even if you're sort of okay, think you're okay in the matchup. I know tournament pressure, but like it can be pretty hard to defend. Yeah. So
I don't know if it's just a Horang versus King dynamic, but it seems like the Kings in our server seem to just fold under Horang pressure.
well,
Yeah.
the
I mean,
Cringe Lord.
Cringe Lord literally has it in his bio. Like,
Yeah,
he says, I hate horror.
Well, Cringe
I mean,
Lord
Cringe
doesn't
clearly is
lab.
better into the matchup because we played at
So-
VSF like the tournament before VSF, and Cringe like cleanly 2-0'd me. It wasn't even close.
Cri-
So I don't know.
Cringe Lord doesn't lab characters, he labs players.
No, he just
What
he
can I
plays
say?
off of vibes, but he's very good at
Yeah,
playing
he's
off of
a
vibes.
vibes
So
player.
yeah.
Yeah. I just wanted to say one thing regarding this match. I mean, I faced Sentenza a lot, and I generally know his weaknesses. He has a very strong kind of like game in his poking and setting up his throws, and like he doesn't do the approach of Cringe Lord where he plays the psychological game a lot, where he really
Yeah.
tries to annoy you back there and stuff, and like
Cringe just goes
Frankenstein
for
is.
setups, bro. Like it's actually crazy.
He's
like,
goated,
Yeah.
man.
another game
He's
that we just
goated,
talked
friend.
about, like, yeah.
Yeah, true. But I feel like Sentenza is very prone to getting either like disrespected or caught by something, and it's working for too long.
Mhm.
And he just, but it takes a bit. You know, I have the same thing. Like it takes a bit. Like when you have to go out of your comfort zone, and Hwarang is like the best matchup to get King out of their comfort zone. They definitely have to play different.
But to
Yeah, they
touch
have to play
onto
defense
that,
for the first
to
time,
touch
which is
onto
not
that,
similar, like-
since Cringe Lord was mentioned, there's a thing that I noticed that, for example, Cringe Lord, when he's like on the back foot, he will just like not care and raw dog a hop kick, which is something
Yeah.
I never see Sentenza do, right? And I
True.
think it would have
No.
worked because Ollie, it's not like Ollie's like giga blocking, right? He was kind of
Dude,
like,
I'm spamming lows, bro.
yeah.
Hop kicks would kill me. Like,
So,
like, I
like,
can say that, bro. Like,
Sentenza was just like, yes, it's an unsafe move, but it's only minus 13, and sometimes you just go for it, right? Like, go for a rage yard, go for like something that will make your opponent be like, okay, hold on, I gotta like chill out a little here. I can't just like mash my face into the controller, right? So,
And even if they're correct, they'll be like, "Hey, I'll be on the lookout for a free punish."
Yeah.
And then they're playing more passive.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
it's really good in any way.
also, if I don't have heat, Hwarang's 13 frame punish game isn't that good because down forward 3+4, you can't launch off it anymore. So it's like whatever. Like they just take like like 20 damage.
but I think I'm sure Sentenza will bounce back. I think he's definitely one of the stronger players sent to losers, at least this early. So
Middle bracket. Come on, let's not call it losers here. Let's not be
middle. Sorry, he had like
Middle.
really good results.
Mid.
It was also
Yeah.
strange, Sky. He's coming off like the back of a bunch of decent results stamped, right? On weekend,
been
he's playing
cooking.
crack. He beat me. He beat. Yeah, forget me. He beat Dinosaur,
Dinosaur, right?
like a legendary UK Brian player. So yeah, but yeah, he'll bounce back, and he'll probably lap Hwarang a little, and he'll
Yeah,
be
if we play again, he's
patiently
gonna win
waiting
for
for a
sure.
run back. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna try to snipe your ass in the middle bracket.
Yeah, there's
that,
definitely
that'll only happen if I drop down.
True. That's my goat.
There's definitely like a skill level, and I think he's entering the skill level where you become like this pretty solid player, but with just like massive gaps in your knowledge or certain matchups, and you might do really well on average, but then you'll just run into that one bogey character and your day's ruined. Like, and getting past that, it takes a while, but I think he's at that level where he can post some really good results and then just have an unfortunate draw. It's like where I am with Nina.
I will just like reiterate that again though, that like I think like even the top players do this, that I noticed that sometimes you just gotta like rip that unsafe move. Right? I feel like even Austin Ash does some like crazy ass shit every now and then. And that's why like I think the difference in like obviously Ged's like performs better in my opinion, right? Like overall. And I think Ged isn't scared to sometimes to just turn it up, right? And just like, the gut punch, you just fuck him, man. I mean, minus 14, just do it.
Jump when he's 1 HP. Yeah. He just does not give a fuck. Like,
so,
it's actually crazy.
Like, being unpredictable in this game is good. I think Ollie, he let you get a little too comfortable. He's like, oh, he's just blocking, holding back, right? I'm just going to, like, do my thing. Yeah, and that's like, you don't want to let a HWARANG player be comfortable. So... Okay, that's it for this match, I guess, unless any closing comments.
Salty's carried?
True.
I don't even play this game, man. What can I say?
The final match that unfortunately we don't have a recording for. Maybe we like commentate the replay or something. Yeah.
No, because like they asked for commentary, and then like I think 10 minutes later I opened the chat. I'm like, okay, I'll hop on. They're already fucking playing the game. Yeah. Like, just wait, guys. Come on.
PSA to anyone listening, if there's like no commentary, just like ping me. I'll try to find someone. But yeah, 3-2, like I'm like low key playsthirdstrike is like really fucking clean. The thing is, he just doesn't play this game that often. I mean, it's in his name. His favorite game is Third Strike, but he's actually pretty damn clean on Tekken. He plays Zafina. And like his with punishment is like top notch. His punishment is good, but I really wish we need to like record and commentate this match.
We could do like a recast, like if people have time.
Yeah, we need to know what happened here. How did this end up being 3-2?
I think Kale is too modest of a guy to be key charging. Otherwise, this probably would have been a 3-0.
Real.
But Kale has quite some sauce on Zafina, which is very character specific when it comes down to, of course, matchups. That's why Sen's his weaknesses would lie. Like I recall last time I played against him, and I have an answer to Zafina, and then he doesn't really have anything to adjust. So like you deal with what he's doing, and then you're pretty much good to go. Spoiler alert: it probably entails something like keep out. Keep out's really effective because Zafina's way too good from up close, in my opinion. But maybe he's gone better because like I don't know what the story is behind this 3-2. Who knows? Like who knows? But yeah, Ali's really freaking good at this game, even if he doesn't play for 6 months.
Real. Like Mezzo Slam. Like, fuck, man. That shit was crazy.
Oh, God.
This guy's like, yeah, I haven't played the game for a year. It just goes off 3-0s. Like...
Ali.
What character did the strike even play? It's not even documented.
Zafina, I think.
It must be Zafina. Zafina's not loading for some reason, so... Let me try and re-edit it again, but...
I guess the image just is broken.
I'll fix it in a bit, yeah.
Play rate too low.
It's Zafina, but yeah, I mean, I'm just wondering if Ali is like maybe not super comfortable in that matchup. Probably what's...
Yeah, it's a tough matchup to if you don't know it. And I mean, it blows me up all the time. You press into that reversal armor and whatever it is, the parry thing that you have to just bait out sometimes. And
or like Ali likes his down forward 1 checks, but Zafina can just kind of go under that a lot of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like if she's in her mantis or whatever, you can't often down forward 1 check her, so they don't do anything. Just a random example off the top of my head, but yeah.
Yeah, there's also some character specific punishes you need to know when she goes into Tarantula. like long range mid thing or catcher.
You need your anti AOP button for sure.
Real.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, overall, this first round of the tournament's been pretty peak so far. So.
Yep.
Absolute cinema.
Even like the
Absolute
3-0s,
cinema.
like even the 3-0s may seem like, but some of them were like Stanky v Nate was like so keynote to watch, man. So Nate landed a few banger divine steps. So yeah. All right.
What's the middle bracket looking like?
Well, we'd have to go look at round 2 first because a lot of people from middle bracket were sent there round 2.
Yeah, so we should take a look at the 3 matches.
We might as well because like just look at everything.
So Shittey v Gasai. Oh my god! Before we go into any details, if you haven't watched it, go watch it right now. Turn off the thing, and watch
podcast
it.
right now and watch it.
You are prohibited. You are prohibited from missing it further.
All right, spoiler block
only
finished.
Does bangers.
Yeah.
Gasai only does bangers, man. Every match with Gasai, you just know it's gonna be fucking cinema.
So the thing is, Gasai was on triple match point at one point against Shittey. Not only that, he was on triple match point and he was on 80% life against Shittey's 20%. And Sasha came back from that. That was absurd, man.
Insane. Sasha also let some games slip as well because in game 1 he went for a setup that literally.
No, I look back actually. Gasai had a lot of health, so we kind of misjudged the situation. Yeah, so
but still, I think getting was probably better than corner stealing.
Yeah, the momentum could have easily been enough to win that round, but fumbled it.
Didn't Gasai miss a confirm even on like the final match, like on any of those game points? Yeah.
I don't remember missing a confirm, but I know he was dropping a few combos and a few of his punishments were like suboptimal. Like he would duck a few things, but not like launch it, but do that Reina while standing heat engages at I-14 or whatever. Yeah, so they're like he will be ruining the few. Like I said, like against the player of Shittey's caliber, you know, anytime you kind of missing out on damage or Oki, like that might come back to bite you, you know?
Yeah, because Sasha is a more like conservative player for sure. I mean, he has that habit from Tekken 7, of course, where he was a really great player as well. And he's the kind of guy in this game, it may seem like it's biting him in the butt, especially initially, but you give him a millimeter and he will make it to Australia with that and back. Like, he is crazy if you give him openings. Like what can I say? I mean, Skyno, surely.
Yeah, as someone who beat Shittey in the slam, I have to say, like,
let's not talk about the ratio, but
yeah, he's pretty carried, and you know, like when you get in his head, it's pretty easy to take him down. He's kind of like a dishonest.
Yo, I'm rigging the bracket so these two fight each other next. Let's go.
I'm just saying, like,
Sky's not helping me here, but I think I'm kind of up.
Gasai improved so much over the last like year or two. It's actually crazy. I remember people like Shittey.
My goat.
I remember people like Shittey's level pretty comfortably beat him, right? And while like obviously Sasha did still beat him, he has to like work his ass off for it, dude. Like,
dude, you're struggling.
Like what I noticed with Gasai, the key power electrics were peak. Like they were all connecting, and Sasha kept running into them. So it was really, really good timing. And yeah, his Reina is really scary to fight into.
No, Gasai has been on an absolute mission, and I mean, he's very quickly becoming a monster in this game. His execution has always been absolutely just ridiculous watching him execute on these Mishima characters and even Nina. But the way he's been grinding this game lately, I mean, I see him every day in the Salt chat because he's I mean, that's just his chat at this point, but
he's typed the most of that channel for sure.
I
think he's got like a couple GODs now. He's got like 5 characters in his pocket. He's definitely been working hard, and the results are really beginning to come through. And I think switching from the Hori Rap 5 to an actual decent stick has been a massive upgrade. I remember him turning up to Evo with that thing, and I tried it, and it was the fact he was executing anything on that thing was incredible. So I think that was an awakening for him, and ever since
he took his limiters off, dude. Like it's like
for real.
The one thing I do notice
Rock Lee
is
dropping the weights.
him playing a bit like he likes to mess around with lots of characters, and it does sometimes bite him in the ass in terms of like punishment or muscle memory, right? Because Reina's her punishes full crouch down 4-3 or something like that, right? Her while standing launcher. So he often like doesn't feel confident for going for it, which I think is like the only thing. It's probably like the main takeaway from that match was like blocking or like ducking under grabs or blocking launch punchable things and not launching them is like that's you gotta like optimize your game. Just like small optimization things here or there, like occasional dropped combos, right? But he was almost there.
Yeah, no, he's definitely improving a lot. I'd say the only thing, like his biggest flaw at this point, I think, is he has a tendency to kind of have patterns in his gameplay, and he knows how to cash out his reward, and he's like incredibly good at defense. But I think offensively, he has some patterns that maybe he likes to keep doing. I think that's like probably his biggest weakness. Probably part of it is the fact he keeps switching characters and isn't really getting, I don't know, more comfortable with mixing things up in that sense. But I think that's like what I've found fighting him. But
I also noticed like it's like because he hasn't played in tournaments that much. He occasionally does a little bit of throwing when trying to close out. Like for example, finishing a 1-1-2. I mean, it paid off in this match, right? But in another match, you would see that and he would die for it, and you would just think like, why would you 1-1-2 and finish when you have like such a big lead, right? You can kind of play a bit safer. So and I will glaze Shittey obviously a little. He's like on the other hand, Shittey has played in a lot of tournaments, a lot of offlines. He's been playing high level Tekken since like throughout a lot of Tekken 7 as well. So you could really tell that he had like the clutch of a veteran and like the mental here, right? And he was so on the ropes, so down in a lot of the games, and he like would manage to bring it back from like 10% life over and over. And I was like, surely he can't keep doing this, and well, he could. So yeah.
He understands risk reward for sure.
Yeah,
really well, Sasha.
I think Sasha's so aware of so many things. Like he's always thinking about rage stat and heat status, and he knows when you're in heat that your heat smash is like he plays in a way to try and make sure that either you don't get that heat smash out or he's ready to defend against it as well. Like he's so aware of all these things whilst he's doing all the other gameplay really cleanly. So he's definitely like one of the cleanest players, I'd say, in the tournament.
Absolutely.
And as much as I like to give him shit for
give him shitty, you could say.
But I don't want to say too much, but
game is game, man. Game is game.
Game is game.
Say it, bro. Open mic.
I'm just saying, like, when he's fighting me, he can. It's a different story. I mean, he ain't there yet.
Hey, I'm praying the gods these two run into each other. We need it, man. We need that.
I mean, all that needs to happen is Shittey needs to be Alice, and then you need to lose to Sky. That's all that needs to happen.
Yeah. I'm gonna stop you right there, Ollie. That last part you said.
Just stand back against Sky.
That part's not happening. Okay. I'm sorry.
Bro, I'm keep charging every round. I'm keep charging every round against you.
No.
Yeah.
This is like the tournament of gapping, bro. It will happen. Trust.
All right.
I have to get past AxiR first. That might be.
Yeah, dude. You say that like Sky is a tough path, man. AxiR is like, I know he's like a little bit rusty, but still, he's.
I'm not. You said God, so I mean, he's been playing.
Yeah, he's like a semi-rusty, but he's unrusting very quickly. So yeah, the sooner you play him, the better.
How rusty can he really be on Bears? I mean,
yeah, real.
All right, moving on. We're gonna AliceNoon against Antikas Karios. So Antikas actually, he was a former Azu main, but now he wants to fully main Mezzo. Unfortunately, it's like the same issue with haky. His Mezzo was really unoptimal. Like a lot of I'm sorry, to say this sounds a bit like negative, but it's just sad to watch in a sense that the match could have been closer, right? And I think at one point Antikas could have almost taken a game as well, right? But there was just so many combo drops that if you dropping like 2 out of 3 like of your launchers against a player of Alice quality, you are like not gonna go anywhere. So yeah, he's kind of
AliceNoon's an incredibly skilled opponent. She's tough to take down. She's so good at adapting to your gameplay and seeing all the subtleties of your gameplay. But I mean, I don't know if Antikas has been playing a lot recently, is what I will say. I think he might also be on a bit of a Tekken 8 hiatus before this tournament started. I'm not 100% sure, but I kind of haven't seen him as active lately.
I mean, in terms of like the combo situation, like his Azu, yeah, he did drop some stuff on Azu, right? But his Azu looked like much more sharper than his Mezzo. So I just think he hasn't like sunk much time into it yet. Which I mean, you gotta if you want to bust her out against AliceNoon, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I have to respect that he was, he did not back down from the mirror match against Alice. He was not afraid. He tripled down on his challenge to mirror match AliceNoon, and I think you have to respect that. But yeah, I mean, it's a tough. AliceNoon's always a tough opponent.
Yeah. Also, I just want to say she's coming off a great weekend where at Stamped there was an intermediate bracket, right? So everyone who went 2-2 and 3-2, so some decent players, and everyone who went 2-2 and 3-2, they get entered into an intermediate bracket, and she won that whole thing, winning the grand final against Manjihad, I believe. Great Yoshi player. So
let's be real, that intermediate bracket was like what most local tournaments
would real
be, like, man. Most like strong local tournaments was that intermediate bracket. That tournament was absolutely stacked.
Bro, I had to fight Lugoshi in like round 4 in losers, and they got mogged, man.
It's
like
mental, right?
But
that tournament is like one of the toughest tournaments I've seen in terms of just player density, of like the density of the absolute monsters that turn up there.
It's because there's a demand for like London tournaments.
Yeah.
Tekken, right? Like there's not many regionals.
Yeah.
So everyone
this was like the regional. Yeah, I guess it was actually today. Yeah.
Yeah, it's literally a regional.
Shout out to Chop. Shout out to Chop. Anyone listening in the London vicinity, go to the next Red Bull event. Thank you.
Real.
Yeah.
But yeah,
for real. They're keeping the London Tekken scene alive right now. That was the biggest London tournament we've had since ELF shut down. I mean,
like 150 entrants or something insane. That's actually outrageous, dude.
Yeah, it was run so well as well. Like everything about that, like it was probably one of the better run tournaments as well. They had the presentation with Tendo and the camera crews and the cosplayers. Like the intro video, even the lanyards were like premium, man. They had every single player's name printed on each lanyard.
Dude, I like how they had better lanyards than fucking head stomper, bro. I still will never forgive that shit, man. Imagine you pay 40 euros for a fucking lanyard and it's a piece of paper with your name on it, bro. Like, oh my god.
Yo, Ollie, you should have seen they had like a side game mode, which is basically you queue, and it's kind of like ranked. You just queue into people and you go on the setup.
It was offline ranked, dude.
Yeah, and they had a guy with a camera and like a presenter, one of the content creators, Tendo, just going around like interviewing random people after their matches. It was sick, man. Yeah,
that's cool.
So good.
Wait, so they had it ranked? They had an intermediate bracket, they had a beginner's bracket, and they had a main bracket, bro.
Yep.
Damn, I didn't know Tekken players like playing Tekken so much. That's crazy.
That was a really sick event. It was so well run.
It was so good.
Yeah. But yeah, to go back to kind of quickly like recap the match, I suppose. If you're so Alice obviously will know Marizo, so you're not gonna knowledge check her. So you need to like kind of clean her, out Tekken her, which is like tough if you're dropping half your combos, right? So so
Alice is one of the Alice is one of these players that just knows their shit. Like they don't pick a character and then like wing it. They know their shit.
Yeah, like she.
Yeah, this is just unfortunate for Antikas as well, because like he ran into the one person.
Nah, respect that he chose. Respect that he chose Miyarizo, but
definitely.
But it's
definitely uphill for him.
If he sharpens up for middle bracket as well on Miyarizo, he can do some damage. Like I said, he had a few openings on Alice, which is obviously really promising and like a player of Alice's quality. But yeah. All right, next match. Well, final match that will be
that has been played so far.
Going over. Oh.
I mean, nothing happened. Nothing
happened in that one. Ollie, anything?
Yeah.
Anything to say?
I mean, nothing happened. Nothing happened in that match. Like I don't
exactly what we expected.
Yeah, see, Salty in the top 8 of the upper bracket is absolutely what everyone expected at the start of the
I was seeded this way, right? I was like bottom 4 seed, bro. Like,
yeah, dude.
Regarding this match, I need to formally apologize to Wheelchair.
Oh yeah, Suf had a fucking freak out, bro, during the
Why?
comms. It's
Look,
crazy.
I signed up for a match with a player that is seated on like the highest like tier for a reason, and he goes against a player from the lowest tier, and I'm like, my brain goes, this is gonna be a wash.
Gap.
I didn't sign up for like. I'm just ready to like commentate something very straightforward going on, and then Wheelchair knows a lot about the game, so he can just give like interesting insight. But by the time I could give an opportunity to talk, there's something happening. I mean, it's a Horong versus a Lydia, guys. Come on, like
Stand slop, dude. Like...
yeah,
Yeah, literally, man.
But I did not expect that it was one of the best matches I've seen in my fucking life.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude, I played like ass. I don't know what you're on about, bro.
oh yeah,
Sandbagging.
are you
It's
insulting
not a
Wildo at this
sandbag, bro.
point?
Dude, I genuinely thought Wildo was sandbagging. When it was 2-2, I was like, okay, Wildo's throwing 2 games for the content. He's gonna lock it. Now he's gonna beat my ass, bro. That's genuinely what I thought during the match, bro.
I don't know. Like,
No, that's genuinely what I thought, bro. Like, and then like when I won, I fucking unmuted and I just went to Super. Was like, chat, is this fucking real, dude? Like, what's going on?
You were just calm and confused. You were like,
I was confused
what's
as
going
fuck,
on?
bro.
Like,
I was like, what's going on, dude?
you're trolling. You were like, yeah, you're trolling, right? Like,
yeah.
Ollie's
there might have been an element.
so stun locked like in the
Yeah.
post match.
I mean, okay, I went to the match with like no like what's the word I'm looking for? Like
Hope.
no expectations, right? I was just like, yeah, I'll just go play, and then like this shit happened, bro. I don't know.
I mean, I think ironically, like some element of Sea just not expecting to win just meant there was no pressure on him, and he
Yeah,
just ran
the
his
gap.
stuff. And yeah, I think at the end we could see Wildo maybe panicking a bit. He like whiffed that throw
Yeah.
that really cost him the final interaction of the game.
Mhm.
But I think Sea was just like, I don't know why I'm here in the first place, so let me just run my shit.
I
Yeah.
will
Wildo
say
threw the
though,
game.
no, he didn't throw. So
No, he didn't throw.
No,
he
he
played
legit
well.
threw.
That's
And then
All
we
right, all right. We
did-
get the joke. We get the joke.
like I mean, I have some comments. I guess obviously Ollie, well done. That was like holy shit, that was peak. But I will say I've seen some like my fellow players like Wildo or someone else fall like in bracket upsets, right? And I think
Yeah,
it
like
boils
Sky
down
against
to
Verstappen.
it boils down to people being too used to playing against really
For
high level
real.
players and just like respecting far too much, right?
Yeah.
And just like losing. Like an example of this would be Monster Jamie. He lost to do you remember Sky Zurash or Dark Knight's
Yeah.
brother on Lee? Basically, that guy, anytime like half the time he was minus, he would hop kick, and Jamie basically lost to that. And then after the match, Jamie was like, "Listen, man, if you just do your usual gameplay and you do frame traps and your usual gimmicks, you will win." Like that's what he told me. He's like, I respected him too much, and I think Wildo as well. A lot of the times, he could like have enforced more Lydia bullshit, but he was kind of like backing off a little. And
Dude, he was going for highs for so much, dude. I was like, I literally was holding back standing most of the time. He wasn't forcing me to duck at all. He was just like, yeah, I'm gonna do my stance and I'm gonna end it with the like the
Mid,
high
you
plus move. I think it's
you
plus
mean the
probably.
mid.
Yeah, he was doing mids and highs, and I was just standing. I was like, when are you gonna start peppering with low so I can actually like force me to duck? Because most of the time I was just holding back, waiting for my turn, and it kind of worked. Like I was really surprised actually. Like
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I had the same. I mean, Cecil, you mentioned the Max Verstappen incident.
incident, yeah.
Despair. If you know, you know.
But also against Zurash, like I had a similar experience with him at Wasteman Weeklies where I went to
It's
final
always elite,
round.
man.
Yeah, true. I
True,
struggle with
actually
Lee's in
true.
general.
No, he was on
Lee's
pole.
a-
No, Zurash was on pole that
I
time.
beat his paw and he switched to Lee.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my god.
But it literally went to final round, and I hit him with a. I punished like a low with Wildman Rising 1-2, and I'm +3 there. And my mental was like, okay, it's final interaction. If he like mashes into me, he knows he would die. So I did like a 16 frame mid instead of just closing the frames, and he mashed and I died. And
Dude,
like,
no.
that
Dude,
kind of
shit
thing
happens
was
so
just-
often, dude. No, genuinely. Like at my locals, I played against this Brian player who's like pretty good, Marcus GG, right? You know Horang's high power crush backlash? It's +4 for Horang, right? Can you guess what he did after he got hit by that?
guessing he mashed.
Well,
Oh, sorry, he's a Brian player for context.
I don't know.
Snake
He
edge.
fucking rips Jet Upper after he's -4.
Based.
And
That's
I
based.
do like a 16 frame mid, and he fucking launches me, and the commentator is like, "Oh, what a great Jet Upper!" And after the game goes, I'm like, "You know, you were -4 there." He was like, "Oh shit."
How's that even
Chat.
work if you do
You're
that?
only minus if you're a bitch, you know that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
How's that even work?
But
Is it like...
I think No, he must have.
Well, I
Ollie
just
must
did a
have
long
missed,
move, like,
not thinking. Yeah, he
yeah.
must have done a slow
Yeah.
move.
He just counter hit me essentially.
I
'cause
will
didn't
say-
expect him to fucking launch.
I think the thing is that so people should note that Lydia is Wildo's. It's not Wildo's main. So maybe
legit, right?
maybe when like under pressure, you know, if you're not super comfortable in the character, maybe you won't even think of the knowledge checks to bust out, right? Like, for example, me on my main, like I can think of like fucking 5 AskiR cheese flowcharts off the top of my head, right, to use in a round ender or something, right? But like on Clive, genuinely, if you're like, yeah, give me some cheese shit, like right now, name like 5 things, I'd be like, so maybe it's kind of like the same thing, right? Where like a bit of lack of comfort means you kind of just freezing up a little, or I don't know, just the decision making isn't there.
I don't think in this case that's the case for Wildo and Lydia. I think he's been playing Lydia
I think too safe.
quite consistently for quite a while now. I think he's very comfortable on Lydia, but I think it might be. It goes back to what we were saying earlier. Like SewfYang is such a good character, just putting pressure on your opponent, especially in tournament. Like you can't just kind of hold back and be defensive. He has such good lows he can threaten you with. He has such good pressure, and your counterplay has to be so on point with him that it got to those final interactions, and like the pressure I think was ultimately what like caused him to fold a little bit, trying to run in and just grab you and try and close out the game like that. It's not really a solid way to close out the game, but it's a panic way that often works against weaker opponents, and I think he was banking on that. But like if he took a second, relaxed, and just did his normal anti-SewfYang counterplay, he probably would have been fine. But yeah, I think SewfYang again is just one of the characters that's very capable of putting that kind of pressure on stronger players even, and in tournament that's huge.
Yeah.
So
All right, I appreciate the outplace, guy.
I mean, you downplay yourself, so someone has to bring you back up, right?
I mean, I'm downplaying the character.
We can't let you.
I'm talking about the character, not the player, bro. Like,
Nah, dude,
I mean,
he did.
yeah,
Did
SewfYang,
Wildo? I think Wildo didn't do like the spiciest Lydia knowledge check. I guess people don't know is, in my opinion, is the it's the do the hop kick when in heat, and if they retaliate, try to punish, you actually parry them. So
he does try to play.
Doesn't Lydia literally have a Stanky?
no. So Ollie, when Lydia's in heat and she hop kicks you must grab punish. And not
Really?
yeah, because she can parry your like your 12 frame punish or whatever the fuck.
Oh, so she does have a good parry then, or is it just punch parry?
In heat, it's like
in heat. Okay, yeah, he never used the parry against me. I was really surprised because I thought Lydia had a parry. Like,
I think it's just a punch parry, or like,
okay, that makes sense. Then,
it's not. No, very few characters have a parry like AskiR where it's both legs and kicks. That's like a very privileged button. So
your character is very privileged. This is so true.
I mean, you're both Clive players. Let's be real.
Clive gets a privilege, doesn't he?
Clive has I mean, he has the best. He has a universal parry. So yeah.
Yeah, but it still loses to lows. Like it's not
No.
crazy. It's not.
Oh yeah.
Wacky. Wait, what?
It loses to. I mean, every parry.
Yeah,
pretty much
it
loses
beats
to
kicks,
lows.
but yeah, it beats kicks and loses to
sorry,
lows,
I
yeah,
thought you
I
meant
see
it loses to like knees for some reason. I
Kicks,
misheard.
no,
Yeah.
it doesn't,
No.
no.
Yeah, no, it loses to.
Yeah, Clive is kind of privileged actually, but he's DLC and he's a crossover character, so he deserves it, you know.
Clive is the
Is that
goat.
justification?
But yeah, obviously, all right. So let's what next?
I mean, we can look at the bracket and see what's coming.
Yeah,
up,
let's
like-
do a quick overview of like the matches to come, and just like some very quick, breeze through. Maybe a
We can
little
run some
quick
predictions.
predictions. Yeah, Shittey v AliceNoon.
Free
I'm-
shitty.
No,
Alright,
I'm
should we do
going.
round 2 first?
Oh, you want to do round 2? Okay.
I
Sky
think
v
we should start round 2
AxiR.
and then move on.
Sky v AxiR. I'm gonna go with 3-2 Sky.
Yeah,
I will
okay.
tame the bear.
Score?
Why do you think
I mean-
What's the score though? You have to name the score.
Score.
so? Me?
Yeah. What's your you can't say prediction and not give a score, man.
Oh no, I was summarizing your prediction here.
Oh.
I mean, I could not say anything informed. I don't recall ever seeing these two play.
Sure.
I don't know how good Steve is at like taming bears, but
What are you
you know.
thinking, Sky? What are the predictions here?
You know, I've been labbing a bit. I've been preparing for this match.
This is live, bro. Don't want to give away too much info.
don't leak
AxiR is
anything, come
listening,
on.
bro.
Like,
he didn't lab at all.
Yuri Makima is listening.
Oh, you gotta upload this before we play a match. You challenged me
yeah.
during this podcast. Actually, at me.
that's crazy. He knew.
Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna go. I haven't played AxiR in so long, and he's not a typical bear player. He's quite patient. So.
But that's why I think it's gonna go in your favor slightly because he's patient. might give you a bit like more breathing room to play the game.
Yeah,
I think you would have a worse time being less comfortable against bears. You would have a worse time against some like plays bear like Gift Gaff or whatever, right? But AxiR is not that kind of player, so.
Yeah, and Steven to bear, I mean, it's not the worst in the world. There are a couple of things I have to keep in mind, like my down back 3-2 stomp is not as easy to land on a bear as most characters. His toes are so far away, like it can whiff quite easily. And things like Gatling punches can be punished by bears because the middle 2 hits whiff for some reason. But in general, like the punishment that Steve gets and the pressure he can apply, and yeah, like it's nothing too crazy about the matchup. I think I got a nice
final call.
On bears.
Final call. Go. What are you saying?
I mean, okay, I'm gonna say it's gonna be 0-3. AxiR is gonna go 3-0. I'm just saying this to light like a fire and Dory Sky, just so you can prove me wrong. Okay?
All right.
There you go.
And Sky, I guess he's gonna.
I mean, I have to back myself, right?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
You have to.
All right. Then next match. I mean, I guess me and Sev can't say. You two have to make a prediction.
What do you mean, Sky? You just asked Sky to say it. Now you're like.
No. I said I can't ask Sky because he has to back himself. So yeah, it doesn't make sense.
That's fair.
I'm going 3-1 Sparta.
I'm picking out the Clive, bro. I'm gonna
3-1.
Listen. All he knows what the clip farming is, and you wait and see, Sev. You wait and see.
Level 5
gonna be like my whole life is dead.
Level 5 is old news, bro. There's more. There's more tech. Don't worry. But should be a fun match. All right. Next up. Zincon v Stanky.
I'm the only one that gave a prediction.
Yeah,
me and Sev, we are playing. We can't predict.
Yeah, but you can let me and Sky predict the score, bro. Hello, like.
I thought.
Sky said 3-1. Yeah.
Sky
I mean, I was probably gonna say
3-1.
3-1 as well.
Okay.
To Sev, obviously.
Go for it.
Base. No, Sparta's winning. bro.
Sev is not even.
I mean, these ASCA players have no fundies, you know.
Wait, who said anything about ASCA, bro?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not funny. So
we are
carried. So
we are Clive. We are Clive from Final Fantasy. So, all right.
The only fantasy here is yours, bro.
Yeah. Zincon v Stanky. I think that's a easy 3-0 Zincon.
Yeah.
So I'm not just saying that. I will argue. I'm not just saying that because of like the skill difference, but also playstyle wise. Zincon is like I'm gonna chill out. I'm gonna like down forward one new Shaheen, right? Which this playstyle pairs really well into like flash enjoyers, right? Because he's not like mashing into Stanky. He's just gonna chill. So yeah, it's things are gonna be really tough. What are you guys?
I mean, Zincon's one of the most solid players. He's so patient and he's like a robot with his defensive ability. So I think Stanky's gonna have a real uphill battle here. I think he can squeeze out a game, but I would put my money on 3-0. I'm sorry, Stanky.
Ollie?
I mean, all I'm going to say is this tournament, every single Mezzo Slam winner, so everyone in team Have a Martini, have been undefeated. That's all I'm going to say.
Give us a score, bro.
I mean, 3-0, dude. Come on. Like, Stanky could take a game. Like, if it's 3-1, if you showed me 3-1, I'd be like, yeah, that's understandable.
I think if he takes a game, you should be happy with his performance. I'm not genuinely belittling him, but Zincon is one of the best players in this tournament, for sure, 100%.
Like, if he wins, there's bigger gap than me versus Wildo, unironically, if he wins this. So
absolutely, yeah. All right, Sev, you have a prediction this one? You going 3-0 as well?
I mean, I'm going Zincon. What can I say?
Yeah. All right, next up. That's a fucking banger, actually. Can that be Klepto?
Yeah.
So, Klepto, for people who may not know, but he's a GOD Lithuanian league player. He's like one of the top Lithuanian players. So, even though Kanda's the undisputed number one of the server, obviously.
He came third at Hessen Crash. Oh my.
We came third at Hessen Crash.
Hessen Crash.
Yeah, we
Mezzo Dojo came third.
The Bugs Bunny meme.
And then Kanda's like, we? Who's we?
He won't even remember us in like 2 weeks.
That's such a legendary fucking thumbnail, bro. We won.
Yeah, I love Ged, man.
Dude.
But this is gonna be one of the more. I think I don't know how often Kanda plays against Lees. I don't think there's like that many of them in high ranked even, right?
In GOG2, there's probably none. Like,
so there are some, but like, if Kanda's maybe a little awkward in this matchup, he's like slightly less comfortable. I think Klepto could do some damage, but I'm still going with I'm going 3-1 Kanda. But I think Klepto will like make him work for it a little, for sure. Not a little, like a fair bit. I think Kanda will need to like play really well to like.
I was thinking through this angle. Don't you guys think Kanda would play a secondary?
Here, of all places.
I don't
In
see
It's
why.
a first match. Like just a like it's not. If he ever does it, it's in his first match. I'm not saying you would like downplay Klepto. There's also strategy behind it. If he goes Xiaoyu and he knows what he's up against, then like give him some data and he'll cook on Xiaoyu. You know, like
I think it all depends if I don't actually know Xiaoyu against Lee. If Kanda thinks that's a good matchup, then for Xiaoyu, then I don't see him switching. But yeah, maybe if Kanda thinks Xiaoyu's a bit awkward in that matchup, then he might go. He could just go like Jun or something. Yeah, or Lydia.
My gut tells me that
June,
Lee
Marizo,
is,
Lydia, yeah.
my gut tells
Any
me that Lee
female character.
isn't too bad in the matchup because he likes to use a lot of lows that are gonna hit AOP and yeah. So my gut says Lee isn't too bad into Xiaoyu, but I also expect Kanda to just start out with the Xiaoyu and just stick with it because at the end of the day, a skill gap is a skill gap, and I think Kanda is kind of operating on a different level to the rest of us right now.
Yeah.
The rest of us humans.
So the rest of us humans, I mean, the guy's a monster. The guy's.
Wait, say that again. He's a what?
All right, give us some score. A score, Sky.
I'm gonna say 3-2 Kanda. I believe
3-2.
Klepto can take some games with the lows with
Big
with,
expectations for Klepto.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's I think Klepto can take a battle to Kanda.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I think Lee is pretty good into that matchup. I expect Kanda to squeeze out the win. But I'm being hopeful. 3-2. We'll have a banger of a match.
Ollie, Suf.
Okay,
3-0. No,
okay.
I'm saying 3-0. I'm sorry.
All right.
Interesting.
fair.
I'm sorry.
No, I mean Kanda is the GOAT. That's fair.
Yeah. There's nothing to Klepto. It's everything about
Yeah.
Kanda. Yeah.
Ollie.
All right, I'm gonna give like a big nuance take because Sky. I forgot who said it again. That they thought Kanda was gonna switch to a secondary. Was it Sky that
Suf
said that?
said.
Me.
Suf said that. Okay, so I think unironically this set will depend on how like seriously Kanda takes this tournament. If he wants to
Yeah,
not
that's what I
play
mean. Yeah.
for like 3 months or whatever, because if you go down to middle bracket, losers bracket, you're gonna have to play a shit ton of games, and it's gonna take a long time. Whereas if you stay in winners, you can just chill and just not do anything. So it really depends if Kanda wants to lock in and be like, yeah, I just want to get this over with, pick Xiaoyu, bang, 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 3-0, or if he fucks around. But if he plays Xiaoyu and fucks around, I think unironically, there is like a chance that there could be a Klepto 3-2, and I kind of want to root for the underdog. So I'm going to say, if Kanda's not going to take it super seriously, and it's going to be 3-2 for...
Kanda's so
I respect your thing, but I'll say counterpoint, Ollie. Kanda is really he has put a lot of time into his secondaries as well. It's not like me going Clive, which is like a bit of a jobber pick. No, genuinely, he has like studied Lydia. He studied Jun. Like his Jun is actually incredibly optimal. Like Sky, do you remember how he gets 100%? Like he gets the install in like 2 rounds, which is like something like I see Pagani do, but Pagani's another like turbo optimal Jun player. So
I mean, Kanda was doing this shit at launch season 2 though. Like remember Mezzo Slam 3? His Jun was like so
I think
fucking
in terms of
unbeatable
fundies and his secondaries are sharp, and in terms of his fundies, I think he would still take it on secondaries. It just would be closer probably, but yeah. All right.
Alrighty.
And the last match of round 2, Cringe Lord against Ali. This is probably the toughest one to call. I think
that one's gonna be absolute fucking.
I want Cringe Lord to win.
I can tell you right now.
Reasons.
I can tell you right now that match is going to be the one to watch.
Yeah.
From just purely a spectator. We got a crazy king versus. I mean, I don't know what his knowledge about Shaheen is, but I'm assuming a lot of knowledge checks.
But Cringe Lord does play against Zincon, if you think about that.
Yeah.
So
he does play against Zincon, but Zincon's such a different player to Ali, man. Zincon is. I'm a hold back and make you kill yourself.
Ali's
Ali is
fairly defensive player as well. At least he starts out as one. He doesn't like.
He just small Tekken is a better way to put it than defensive. Yeah.
At least he's not like Unga Bunga or anything, but Zincon, I mean, literally will hold back for the first game and a half if he needs to sort of read
though, because when he beat me in the slam, he was like noticing that I was blocking. He was like resulting a lot to slide as well. Like, I mean, I know you have to, but I think they're similar. I think they're closer players than you think in terms of playstyle. I mean, Shaheen kind of leans into a certain playstyle, right? If you're playing Shaheen, then you're kind of going into a similar mold. Yeah. I don't know for predictions because it might be Cringe Lord is like one of the biggest glass cannon players. Either he gets momentum and he fucking steamrolls, right? Or he gets a little doubt, like he loses maybe a couple of weird interactions, he starts doubting himself, and he's like his vibe gets thrown off and he like loses. So it's so hard to call.
Actually, the best way to beat Cringelord is to just like slightly downgrade your internet for a day. Like
Real. Just want to done him, dude. That'll get
connect on Wi-Fi. Connect on Wi-Fi. Just be a little bit, alt tab every now and then just to check your messages.
Alt tab during rage art.
I'm gonna say Cringelord 3-2.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You guys?
Yeah. I'd say 3-1. 3-1 Cringelord.
Okay.
I think Ali might be a bit rusty looking at that third strike result. That's what's giving me doubt.
Or Kale is just cracked. One of those two.
Kale
We'll never know because we didn't
Kale
fucking
is
watch
a
the
little
match.
sandbagged because he doesn't play the game. But anyway, Sky says 3-1. Ollie, Suf?
First, I guess.
I think 3-1 or 2 Cringelord, but for sure Cringelord.
All right,
I'll go
Ollie?
3-1.
Cringelord is just so volatile. I mean, did you see his ladder matches yesterday against Alice and Wildo?
Yep.
Like, it's
Dude,
just
he
genuinely
jabbed
impossible to
Alice.
predict
What the
fuck
fuck,
he's
dude?
gonna do. Yeah, like he will just troll and just do random shit. So genuinely, I'm gonna roll a dice right now. If it's odds, it's Cringelord.
Okay.
If it's evens, it's Ali. Let's see. All right, it's evens. I'm saying Ali 3-2. There we go.
All right. Cool. I like that. Speedrun, the only round 3 match. Shittey with AliceNoon. I mean, we'll talk about it more in detail in later because I
just
think
lightning
it still
round
wouldn't have. It won't be played in a week. I think because Alice is going to TWT and so on. But I'm just gonna say Alice 3-2.
I mean, I feel like we should come back in a week or after
Sure.
round 2
Okay,
and
fine.
talk about this.
Scrap
This
that.
is too
Scrap
soon.
that. Scrap
Like,
that.
if you want to
But
talk
we
about
are-
anything,
okay,
just do middle bracket lightning round.
Go
Yeah, that's
lightning
easier.
round, middle bracket. Okay.
Timberwolves, loser B5. That's
B5.
going to be
We can't-
Zincon or Stanky, so...
So he's cooked either way.
No, I mean, Stanky, I think he has a
Stanky
chance.
could get cooked actually by Timberwolf. That's true.
But yeah, he ain't fine. I mean, if he's fighting Kanda, which, I mean, okay.
No,
Stanky-
it's going to be
wait.
Timberwolf
It's
v
Sorry,
Stanky
Zincon.
Stanky.
If he's fighting Zincon,
It'd
If he's
be
fighting Zincon,
Stanky.
he's
though.
cooked.
struggle.
It'll be
Yeah.
Stanky.
But
Let's be real.
Stanky could gap. Like there's a
No.
non-zero chance, you know.
But yeah, it's going to be a tough one either way.
I think.
All right, next one.
Yeah. No, because Timberwolf likes. He's a bit of a presser, and I think Stanky's like flash timing will absolutely feast. So
Yeah.
All right, next up, Nat, DaddyDorya against loser of B6. Most
That's
likely
Klepto.
Klepto.
That is
Oh,
Oh,
that
that's
is
so fucked.
that is brutal,
That is
man.
rough.
That is brutal. All right, I think she needs to hit the lab a little against Lee, at least a
Hit the
little,
mental lab as well.
because no, just like because if you don't know anything about Lee, he'll just fucking kill you with his counter hits. It's
Yeah.
it's so cooked to play.
STJ moment.
So she needs
I also
yeah.
I also feel like that homing punch that Lee has that
Yeah.
gives him mad.
It's like
plus
down
hit
1+2 or something.
Bitch
or,
just press into that every single time. Like this is like the biggest gap in matchup knowledge. Is like you think it's a homing mid, you're like that's -9, so you press, but you're like minus because it's like a 20+ frame move or something like
Yeah.
that. It's like 20.
It's like Black Kite, bro. Like
Yeah.
that's fucked up.
Yeah,
Exactly. It's like finding Lee is like quite unintuitive.
yeah,
So-
exactly.
And like if you want to wave you and do your slow patch side fist, you might just get fucking counter hit and killed. So
Just get
Kept
blown up.
out.
that's
Yeah.
Lee's
really
keep out is
tough
so
for
good.
Nat. It's pretty unfortunate.
Another unfortunate match.
I mean, it should be Ollie here, guys, but
Shut the fuck up. It should be
I don't-
Ollie.
I don't-
Ollie's
come
my
on.
go. Ollie's my go.
I don't think
Listen,
there's
listen.
any...
Talman at least plays Lydia, so hopefully he doesn't fall for the knowledge checks, right? He has that going for him.
Yeah, but Wildo, we've already established Wildo doesn't try to knowledge check. He's going to try to win
That's true.
clean. And I think here, unfortunately, nothing is Xavier, but especially Wildo is going to be like, after that last result, he'd be like, all right, like, what's going on? I
Need
got
to
to
lock
lock the
in,
fuck in. Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I'm gonna say it right now. I expect Wildo to lock in for all of this middle bracket and
Yeah.
probably take it to the finals. Like I don't
Yeah, he's not dropping down to losers.
I don't think he's gonna let that happen
Yeah.
again. I think he's underestimated one opponent. and now he's just gonna
Constant.
lock the fuck in and clean up for a while.
That one
So-
will be a real uphill battle for Xavier. Next
Haky
up, haky
B8.
against loser of B8. Oh,
50-50.
that's really tough though. Regardless, I think.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm gonna give him a slight chance, but please, haky, if you're listening, sharpen up your Marizo, man. You're not gonna win matches in this tournament having like 2 hours in the game. So let's have like a competitive match, hopefully. But obviously, Ali or Cringelord are still quite favored. But yeah, you never know. You never know. Cringelord could get cheesed by Marizo. You don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah.
There's like 3 Marizos in this tournament though. Like if you're gonna learn one character for this tournament, you should learn Marizo. Like
Yeah.
genuinely counterplay at least. Like
Yeah, don't learn Asuka, guys. It's fine.
real. There's only one Asuka in this tournament, so it's okay.
There's 2 actually.
Haky and Talman.
The
don't exist, guys.
disrespect,
Okay.
the disrespect
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Xavier. Nate
joking, I'm
Gasai. I mean,
Gasai.
Gasai sweeps purely mainly because he's pretty patient.
Fundies.
I don't really
Yeah, and that's
see him getting Matterhorn that much or getting like divine stepped, right? He's just gonna
Because let's
like
probably love the matchup as well, right? Like surely.
he knows he's pretty
Yeah,
decent
he's a knower.
really, yeah.
I guess I was definitely the favorite, but I feel like he's such an unstable player where like you can just have a moment where he just absolutely lets something blow him up in a moment. But
Well, true,
since
but
this is a first to 3 tournament, if it was first to 2, I'd give Nate more of a chance. But first to 3, I think Gasai locks in
Yeah.
overall. But
especially that
Yeah.
Reina is also actually pretty tricky, and I don't think Nate fights Reina's that much. Just like Reina's stances, like what's the situation of her 4-4-2, etc., etc. So it's a bit tricky. So yeah, I think maybe should we have done it first to 2 guys? I'm not sure. I think we had some absolute cinema matches. So
I think because it's first to 3, we've had
first to
opposites.
3,
So I think
yeah.
first to 3 is the correct play.
first to 3 is good.
Maybe like in the losers bracket, make it first to 2 or something, so it goes
Yeah.
faster.
yeah,
That could be cool.
but next time. All right, pudgyblu against
It's still
Antikas. Tough for pudgyblu, but
Winnable.
I think
Tough
she-
but winnable, actually.
it would still be a pretty big upset, but this one's definitely more in the realm of like actually you could do some damage. Like Antikas
Yeah.
likes spamming his lows, so, Jun can maybe, with a bit of panic buttons here or there, and so she could get some momentum going. So yeah. Obviously still tough, but
Does Skank
I mean-
work against the stance?
against what?
It should, right?
Stance
low.
kind of it beats the low, but
Oh, it's a jump. Yeah, it's a jump. Never mind.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Low
Well,
crushing.
The stance
Yeah, I
beats
mean-
fucking Clive's hop kick though, because it's fucked.
I mean, I don't see Antikas losing this. He's such an in-your-face player, and just like
Yeah.
hold my stance pressure. I think that's gonna really shut down pudgyblu if she's not really locked in with the matchup. But
I think she could take a game though, for sure.
her best odds are gonna be to try and get her own pressure going and just put that defensive burden on Antikas. Just play the Tekken 8 game. Don't try to be more solid. Don't try to be super defensively clean. Just run your
Also,
knowledge checks, run your
Antikas
strings,
is,
run your.
sorry, Antikas punishes are also a little suspect at times, so you could do a
Yeah.
little questionable Jun moves, like the
yeah.
from crouch, the launch, the 10 frame, yeah. So
So yeah, I say just go mad. Just like attack.
Yeah.
Don't try to defend. Unless,
Just keep pressing
yeah.
buttons. Like eventually we win,
Yeah.
surely, right?
As we said, like making the game more chaotic favors the weaker player.
yeah,
Always,
absolutely.
because trying to play more clean, you're just gonna end up being blown up. And again, Antikas is such a knowledge checky stance pressure player that he's not afraid to just run his bullshit and be like, it's up to you to deal with it, man.
his vibe
So-
his vibe is similar to Ollie's in the sense that like if you give them space, they're like, yeah, hey, I'm getting in my stance. I'm like, do you
Yeah.
know this or do you not? Oh, you don't? Okay, well, I'm
Yeah.
gonna fucking run
Yeah, I
this
mean,
over and over. So
It turns out that if you just take your turn and then don't let the opponent take the turn, you just kind of win.
Simple as, yeah.
That's kind of how it works.
Yeah.
I think a big thing, especially if he goes Azucena, I don't know if he's going to go Azucena or Miori, so probably Miori, but if he goes Azucena, something DaddyDorya needed to do more was bait that down back 3+4 backsway move that Antikas loves to use
yeah, he's an enjoyer.
when you get your offensive pressure going. So poke, or get your plus frames and see if you can get a read on when he's going to do that and punish that. Will be big, but I assume he's going to go Miori-zo, which
I
is
think
going to
so.
be...
I think he wants to main her from now on.
Yeah, so... it'll be interesting to watch, but I think it's just going to be an Antikas sweep, personally.
hmm Next up, Sentenza against loser of B3. Oh,
Sky
that's
AxiR.
tough.
Oh, that's rough.
Sky or AxiR.
What?
I'm gonna say
Oh.
I think Sky's head-to-head is pretty good against Sentenza, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good for me. I mean, he did take he has improved. Again, I played some games with him at Stamped. He took some games off me in the casuals, but it still felt like I'm not too worried about that much personally.
Mhm.
I mean, I have to respect him.
Yeah.
Because there are definitely moments, especially he likes to giant swing in I'd say unconventional times, and that is one of my biggest weaknesses. So I guess he can use it against me if we get there. But yeah, I feel pretty good about that, based on our record.
But how does AxiR feel about that? That's the real question.
Oh, now AxiR, will say one thing that he's a little susceptible to throws. For a player of his caliber, that is. I mean, yeah. So that might still be tougher. However, I don't know how good Sentenza is against bears, right? And like the things that make King good, such as counter hit down for 2 or muscle armor, right? I see AxiR not caring much about those because he doesn't run at you. And he's like, oh, you whiffed? All right, here's my like range 3 punished, right? So like the King tools that give a lot of other players trouble might not bother AxiR. But so, and obviously AxiR is still like a more experienced player. I would obviously give him the edge, but I could see Sentenza doing an upset there.
Yeah, he could be AxiR for sure, I believe.
All right, and last up, PlayStirdstrike. Kale against loser before me or SewfYang.
All right, first try versus SewfYang, guys. What's it gonna be?
Seuf, have you played against Seuf? Have you played against Kale actually? Ever?
Yeah, I played against him in the first Hessen Crash, but
that's
very different from then. I don't think he's played much ever since.
So casuals or
yes. Hessen Crash?
Yeah, I played him in I played him in a Mezzo Slam too, where I beat him, and I also played him in casuals a lot, and I beat him. I know what he's doing. I'm pretty comfortable in this matchup, so.
I think Seuf could win.
I think I would give Seuf the edge, but I could also very much see an upset. Because,
I mean, he went 3-2 against Ali.
Zafina's tricky, man. So, like...
it's not really the trickiness I'm worried about. It's, he really has to do something different. Because I feel like when I play 4-4 keep out, he just really struggles against that. There's like, I'm very much chilling. And I have like 1 or 2 layers on top of that if I really am worried. I know... at least against his Zafina, how to play around her strengths and exploit where her weaknesses could be. So, like, I'm really not worried about this matchup.
Fair. All right. That wraps up, I guess, most of the overview. Oof. Yeah, I mean, it was
2 hours, by the way.
Banger week 1, man. What can I say?
2 hour podcast, bro.
Talk Mezzo, dude.
That's never gonna catch on.
What are we calling you, man?
Recap, man?
Yep, Mezzo.
Yep, Mezzo.
We'll think of we'll brainstorm. Oh, ChatGPT generate me a
title for my fucking podcast. My Chada's podcast, bro.
Jarvis, name the podcast.
Yeah.
Yep. Any final comments? I guess any closing comments? I mean, it's been an absolute fucking banger, and hopefully to more matches like that. More 3-2s,
We need more content.
Yeah, more 3-2s.
Announce your or at least I don't know if it's like a concept or idea so far, but like the awards or something like.
I mean, I plan
there's prizes for this. Apparently,
I plan to hand out prizes for this at Hessen Crash, guys, 2025.
2026
Be
Hessen
there.
Crash.
So we have to buy a flight to Germany to get our prices.
What's the date? It's 5th to 7th, right?
Sky, it's funny you say that because literally that's already happened last year. Because the people who ran Hessen Crash, they did like a tournament called like Dueling Nations or whatever in Germany, like or for Strive. And literally the team that won was the UK team, and they literally had to fly over to get their trophies and like all of the keyboards that they won. And I had to, Sparta and Gideon had to fly them back to the fucking UK because only Gideon.
All right, I'm showing you on stream right now. Hessen Crash, 5th to 7th, June 2026 in motherfucking Frankfurt. Be there. Or else.
I'll be square.
Yeah, look, hold on. Yeah, this guy.
Oh, Xavier's there as well.
I'll be there no matter
Yeah.
what. So,
Yes.
yeah, be there, boys. Yeah, I'm gonna hand out prizes, but not just for like top 3 or whatever. We're gonna have some little like, maybe we'll do like community voted awards, right?
Biggest
like
gap. I wonder who's doing that.
biggest gap,
Talk finals. Talk finals. We need
biggest
to do talk
gap,
finals.
and then something like
Best
a
Steve
crowd
player.
favorite or something like that, or like dark horse.
I
Blah
think there should be
blah.
a money prize for best Steve player.
Huh?
Real.
Yeah.
Best Horang as well.
Title.
Dude, you
BMF
know,
title.
if you say that, Kanda will master Steve in 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, he'll fucking
So-
book you, dude. Do you want Kanta playing Steve, bro?
Mate, I'd rather play that mirror match than against his Zhao Yu. So
Yeah, real. But yeah, we'll do a little like votes, so there'll be like plenty of fun for everyone to like shout outs to players throughout like all placements, little community awards, blah blah. So should be fun for everyone, not just like a circle jerk of like the top 3 players. I mean, they'll get their prize.
So me, Kanta, and Sputter, right? Like
Yeah,
the top
what?
3.
Yeah. Yo, who invited Blood? Bro thinks he's on the team.
I'm sorry. I'm currently one of the 3 highest placing people in the tournament right now at this current moment.
Dude, there's a long
me,
way
Shittey,
down.
Alex.
There's a long way down into losers.
It's fine. Don't worry.
I want to see best losers run.
True.
Real.
Like-
Longest losers run.
Okay,
Like,
I'm sandbagging into losers.
It's a losers,
immediately,
yes.
bro.
You can form that fucking.
What do you mean
award.
sandbagging? You're being sent there by me anyway. So like,
True.
Dog, you're not
Souf
even
is
gonna
sending-
make
Souf
to
is
me,
fucking
dude. You're
sending
getting
you there,
banned, my guy. You're free.
Dude, Souf's pad king is fucking
I'll-
sending you to losers.
Nah,
I'll
nah,
beat you, then
Souf's
I'll knock down
getting-
Shittey, and then Shittey will knock you down. It's all good. Like,
Real.
Shitty's free to me, bro.
Shitty's free.
Yo,
I beat it.
yo,
I
yo.
have
You
a
hearing
very
this, bro?
good.
You
I have
hearing
a
this
very
shit?
good head-to-head against Shitty. I fear AliceNoon's Marizo though. So
you should be fearing C Salty, bro. He's the one that's upsetting
goat?
everybody.
True.
yeah.
We'll run the Clive mirror, bro.
Okay. I mean, we already ran that the other day. What was the score, Jarvis?
Yeah, and I got the download, bro. It was like 1 to 5, but it's fine. Those
the
5 games
download.
were like
The
instant.
download. One,
That,
two,
that
five.
first FT10 was a download, bro.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll think of more like kind of ideas throughout. We'll keep doing this recap thing. I'm also gonna do like a little highlights reel at some point, like throughout the tournament. So just for people to kind of get hyped up, and that'll be promotional material for the next Showdown 2.
So more people actually
So-
show up.
Quadruple
Sentenza.
elim, baby. No, I'm kidding.
Yo! 10 per limb. The tournament will never end. Tekken
True.
will die before the tournament ends, bro.
Yeah, real. But yeah, it's been a banger. I guess we're getting ready to sign out. Yo, Wheelchair, any final comments, brother? The
True,
lurker.
he's been kind of silent.
Ligma.
All right, man.
He's cancelled.
Yeah, kick him. Kick him. I'm kicking off.
Kick out of the call right now, actually.
Yeah.
There we go.
No.
But yeah, signing
Swing.
out. With me was Christopher Saltatius, SewfYang.
All right, come on. You have to let us plug our shit, bro. Come on.
Okay, yeah, sorry, yeah. So
All right. So go to Meltdown, Caledonian Road, London, every month for Guilty Gear Strive. Pull up to Guildford every month for Tekken 8 and also Guilty Gear. And that's it. Follow me on Twitter as well. There you go, Pog.
Follow my OnlyFans.
Why is this guy still in here? Get him out.
Get him out. Souf?
All right,
Any shout outs, Souf?
I have a poster presentation this Friday. I hope the least amount of people come ever. So that's it.
All right,
Damn.
Sky.
Yeah, I'm Sky. You can follow me on Twitter at CSaltyFGC.
Damn.
Roast me, please.
Yeah, you could follow me at Sparta Tekken. All right, yeah.
Yeah, Pog. And
That's Clive player.
I'm Sparta. Shout out to all my Mezzo boys, Mezzo gang. See everyone in fucking Hessen Crash on 5th of June. Be there.
And VSF. Don't forget VSF.
VSF too. VSF. Everyone's on the hook for VSF too.
Real.
All right.
Especially the Germans.
Yeah. Signing out. See you next week. Bye bye.